Hello ladies and gentlemen, you join me outside of Princess Juliana main terminal, and today we're going to be taking a departure out of here with a very cool aircraft. So let me get into the terminal here. Through the doors we go, and wow, we've glitched up on top. There we go. No, and again. There we go. Okay, we're in the main check-in area. There's absolutely no staff around whatsoever, so, and some unattended luggage, not great. Someone call airport security. And departures is this way, so let's go up here as, ooh, not a good look. Glitching out right here, and looks like there's no way through whatsoever. So let's go through this wall, and very nice KLM over there as well. Embraer by the looks of it. Up these stairs and through the floor we go. Here we are in the main concourse. What have we got out on the airfield? EU-175. Pretty cool. Some general aviation over there. But this is not our gate, so a bit further we go. I think this is pretty cool, having to walk through the airport as a passenger. And I think you've already guessed which is our aircraft as we go running towards it. Let's just try and get a bit of a glimpse of this from the terminal. What a look that is. Oh, in house livery. Unfortunately not the KLM livery that I was hoping for it to be. But here's our gate here as we go through. Let's go down the jet bridge here. Very realistic, as you can see, gone all out on the graphics. As I'm going all over the place, I'm having to use a drone. Obviously, absolutely not even hooked up to a door. So what we'll do is we'll just go through here. Oh my god. As we are upstairs at the first class, something's gone wrong with this locker. It looks like this is absolutely falling apart, this 7-4. Right, okay. And try and get through here. Oof. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's get into the flight deck. Okay everyone, you join me on the flight deck now of the 747. As you can see by the bag of nails that we do have here, having to start this thing on stand today, the air bridge has been removed, and where I'm situated, where I have my little setup here, is in the an outhouse down the bottom of the garden, and mistake by my behalf, I put the heating on to kind of warm it up in here beforehand, and as I've been lost in the immersion of playing this, I've got a bit too hot and left it on. So it's currently like 25, 26 degrees in and out, and I'm absolutely cooking. But you know what? With that sun beaming down on this aircraft, it gives it the perfect illusion that I'm currently sat here on stand in the Caribbean. So with that being said, the engines are just about firing up now. And the beacon is set to both, which is fantastic. And what I'm going to do is bring up my little dashboard here, go to ATC, go down here to ground services, Juliana ground, and I'd like to request a pushback, please.
Juliana ground, KLM 45 November Heavy, requesting pushback. KLM 45 November Heavy, pushback request accepted.
Okay, perfect. So pushback is going to be happening very, very shortly. Not able to see the pushback tug here. Get rid of that master caution warning there. And the brakes can go to RTO. And okay, pushback is underway in the 747 out of St Maarten. There we go. Got a 7.3 off to our left-hand wing, and I think it's a 320 behind that as well. So with the I was going to say with the generic pushback here that we do have, I was going to suggest that it's going to be a straight pushback, and then we're going to have to do a big turn. But it looks like Flight Sim has other ideas and he's pushing us back for us, which is even better. So we can taxi off down to the very famous beach that they have here, perfect for aviation enthusiasts and for some people that like to get jet blasted, and that is what we're going to give them today, a full blast of that, of these 4 engines that we have here, and hopefully we haven't caused too much jet blast to that little prop aircraft to our round about 7 o'clock. So that being said, shall we get our taxi clearance and we can depart straight out of here, because we want to depart straight out.
Juliana ground. KLM 45 November heavy with Alpha. Request taxi for takeoff. Straight up departure.
KLM 45 November heavy. Taxi to and hold short of runway 10 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
Okay.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 10 via taxiway Alpha. KLM 45 November heavy.
Okay, so parking brake is now released and we're going to get the taxi underway. We'll throttle up. Nice little ATR there. And this is one of the biggest airliners I've actually tested out in the VR, and you really do get the sense of height here. The overhead panel really close to my head as well. Try and mirrored myself up to my colleague in the right hand seat. And some stuttering, which is as expected, just because of the everything that's been loaded in at the moment. Hopefully that sorts itself out, which it looks like it is. Past the fuel farm we go. And not a very long taxi out here, and we'll go all the way down to the bottom. Now, was it or which version? No, it was P3D that I purchased, which I used for quite a while in the transition between Flight Sim 2004, which was the last one I really purchased. But P3D V2 it was, and I purchased Flight Tampa St Maarten pack. And used to get people all on the beach, and they'd be waving as you would fly in. Absolutely brilliant look as you came in, and again for just a bit of spotting as well, seeing people actually on the beach. And this is what they would kind of be seeing, is this ginormous 747 coming in and swinging itself round to take off here. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing on runway 10 here. So we'll throttle up a bit to help us out with the turn. And I'd love to kind of watch this from the beach perspective in VR. Shame they got rid of the replay function. alrighty, so that looks pretty good to me. We are lined up runway 10. So we'll hold here. And we'll contact the tower.
Juliana Tower, KLM 45 November Heavy. Ready for straight out departure at runway 10.
Okay, cleared for departure. That isn't coming through, but there we go. Right, parking brake is released. And we'll spool these up. Says 40%, and we'll jet blast all them beachgoers now as we go full throttle, sending them into the sea behind us. And jetting out of St Maarten. It's been a pleasure. .130 knots, 150, 160, we'll aim for 180, and we're going to rotate out. Perfect, and the gear is going up. And we're rolling to the right. Also, another function that I generally do miss is the fact that you could handle air traffic control off to your co-pilot in FS 2020, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah. I've got. If there is a way to do that, guys, please drop a comment and let me know, because it's something that I would love to kind of hand over on the after the takeoff. Is handing that over to my colleague here, and we've just hit 130 knots, so full flaps. Spool down the engines just a bit, just to try and keep us under the 250 knots, under 10,000 feet. Through the cloud base we go, and still continuing with the right hand turn, passing through 5,000 feet now. As we should be able to see St Maarten off to our right hand wing shortly. And there's St Maarten just off to our right hand wing. Amazing. And there we are, guys. That is a 747 departure out of St Maarten in the KLM. Iconic, also historic, I think you'd agree. But if you enjoyed that, drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts from outside the terminal, through the check-in process we went, onto the aircraft, to our pushback and taxi out to the departure. It'd be great to kind of see this from another perspective. So hopefully when Sim Update 5 drops, we do have the replay feature back with what we did on the beta build. But until then, guys,